What not to say to the insurance company after an accident. The insurance is listening. If you were recently in a car accident and the insurance company is already calling you, you might be thinking, what should I even say? And more importantly, what should I not say? Hi, everyone. I'm Rose Harper. I'm a personal injury attorney in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Today, I'm going to walk you through what not to say to the insurance company after an accident, why certain statements can hurt your case, and what you might want to say instead. Let's start with the first thing that you should avoid. First and foremost, don't say, I'm fine, if you're not, or you're not sure if you're fine. I know why people say it. It's automatic. You know, you're people pleasing, you don't want to be hurt, and you're just trying to be polite. And maybe you're also still in shock. So when someone asks you, are you okay? You just immediately and automatically say, I'm fine, without really even taking the time to think about how your body's feeling in that moment. After an accident, your adrenaline can actually mask your pain. You may not know the full extent of your injuries or symptoms right away. Some symptoms actually show up hours later or even the next day or days later. So if you tell the insurance company on the date of the accident, I'm fine, and then later you need treatment for your neck or back or headaches develop, or you're having dizziness or some other types of symptoms, who knows what could happen after a severe impact like a car accident. The insurance company might try to use your own words against you, and believe me, if they can, they will. A better response would be, I'm still evaluating how my body's feeling after that impact, or I'm not sure what my injuries even are in this moment. There's so much happening. I think maybe I will go get medical attention to see what the doctor thinks. Because you're also not a medical expert. You shouldn't be expected to identify, you might be feeling pain in your shoulder, but it's actually radiating from your neck. You couldn't possibly know that. You're not a medical expert. You don't have an MRI machine on site, right? You just want to be really careful about what you're reporting and not reporting, and giving yourself the time to fully assess what happened as a result of the impact. Second, do not guess. Don't guess about speed. Don't guess about distance. Don't guess about fault. Don't guess about how badly you're hurt. After the accident, there's so many factors that you don't know yet, like witness statements, police reports, medical records, videos, photos. You know, it's really not the time to be guessing about what you think, right? And in the moment, you might be making inferences or assumptions, but that's not good. You don't want to be doing that. That's why you should speak with a lawyer about the accident before giving any type of statement or speaking with the insurance companies. You don't want to guess. And that actually brings me to my next fact to talk about. If you don't know the answer, it's okay to say, I don't know, or I need time to think about that because there's a lot going on. Can we talk about this more later? That's actually better than giving an inaccurate statement. Third, don't apologize or accept blame. Sometimes people say sorry when they didn't even do anything wrong. It can be a normal human reaction to something that occurs. Like if someone bumps into me, but I say I'm sorry. I didn't bump into them, but it's just a natural human response. Sometimes people say sorry when you didn't even do anything wrong, but the insurance companies will try to use a statement like that to suggest that you were admitting fault to the accident in that moment. So instead, just stick to the facts. Where did the crash happen? What direction were you traveling, or were you stopped? Was there a police report made, and did you get medical attention? Fourth, I don't recommend that you give a recorded statement without speaking to an attorney. The insurance company is definitely going to ask you to give a recorded statement, and particularly to the other vehicle involved, their insurance, you do not want to give them a statement. I do not allow my clients to give recorded statements to the at-fault driver's insurance company. The insurance company is going to make it sound routine, you know? Oh, we just need to get this recorded statement to find out what happened in the accident. But this can be very risky. You're still in pain. You're still confused. You're still unsure about your injuries. Maybe you're recovering from a concussion from the impact and your thoughts aren't even together yet. If the insurance company asks you to give a recorded statement, you should really consult with an attorney. Fifth, do not talk about settlement too early. Don't say things like, oh, I just want this over with. Whatever you offer, I'll take. And don't accept a settlement before you know the full extent of your injuries. Once you settle and sign a release, the case is usually over. You typically can't go back later and ask for more money, even if your pain gets worse or you need more treatment. There are instances when I've been able to do that, but it's very limited. So what can you say on the call with the insurance? Provide them with the basic information that they need to open the claim, which is your name, your contact information, the date of the accident, location, and your insurance details. But when it comes to injuries full recorded statements, settlement offers, be very careful. You could be honest and say, I'm still receiving medical treatment, or, I'm not ready to discuss this right now. And you can even say things like, I think I actually need to speak with an attorney before I discuss settlement or give you a recorded statement. If you already have an attorney, definitely tell the insurance company, please contact my attorney. You should be going through them, not contacting me direct. The final takeaway is, after an accident, the insurance company may sound friendly, but they are protecting their interests, not yours. Your job is to protect your own health, your rights, and your case. Do not guess. Do not say you're fine if you're not sure. Do not accept blame. Do not give a recorded statement without understanding the risk. And do not settle before you know the full extent of your injuries. If you were in an accident and you're not sure what to say to the insurance company, reach out to Rose Harper Law at roseharperlaw.com or 201-377-2337. I hope that you don't need us, but if you do, we're here for you and we give free consultations. This video was for educational purposes only. I am not your attorney unless we have a signed written retainer agreement.